Hey Dad, here's an interesting sentence. What noise annoys an oyster and puts him in a stew?
Ah, the perfect sentence for bivalve molluscivores.
For what?
Bivalve molluscivores. People who love bivalve mollusks.
Do you mean oysters?
Or clams, or scallops, or mussels.
We haven't even started, and we're completely off track. If you want to work out this video for yourself, now would be a good time to pause the video.
But don't forget to unpause when you're ready.
They know that. Okay, they should be back by now. What noise annoys an oyster and puts him in a stew?
I know what noise annoys me.
Well, no one cares. Stick with the sentence.
I care.
You don't count.
My mother cares.
Stop it. The first thing I see is that it is an interrogative sentence.
Well, I confess.
What do you mean?
I confess that I know what an interrogative sentence is.
It asks a question.
Yes, it's interrogative. It's like an interrogation. Where were you on the evening of January 4th?
You're wasting time.
Trying to avoid my question, are you?
No, but I want to get back to the sentence. The word what can do many jobs. It can be a noun, an adverb, a pronoun, a conjunction, or even an interjection. But in this case, I think we have an adjective. More specifically, we would call it an interrogative determiner. It both asks a question and determines to what noise we are referring.
So, noise is the noun simple subject of the sentence, and annoys is the verb simple predicate.
An is an adjective article, and oyster is a direct object noun because it is the thing being annoyed by the noise.
Do you want to know what noise annoys me?
No. It is worth noting that noise, annoys, and oyster are an example of assonance because they share a similar vowel sound.
And as a conjunction?
A coordinating conjunction because the noise does two things. It annoys the oyster and puts him in a stew.
Puts is a verb, and him is an object pronoun. Then we have a prepositional phrase. In is a preposition, a is an adjective article, and stew is a noun and an object of the preposition.
But we have a problem with him.
We don't know where he was on the evening of January 4th?
No.
Ha! I'm not surprised. I suspected the oyster from the start. He has shifty eyes.
Oysters don't have eyes. Please stick with the grammar. We have a problem with the word him. Because we said an oyster instead of the oyster in the subject, it seems we are talking about oysters in general.
So we should say, and puts him or her in the stew.
Or perhaps I guess it would be less sexist to put her first, and puts her or him in a stew.
Or we could make it plural. What noise annoys oysters and puts them in a stew.
Yes, but that does change the meaning slightly.
We could say what noise annoys an oyster and puts them in a stew.
This is not the best choice grammatically, but this usage has gained acceptance when the alternatives are cumbersome.
A little context would help. In the real world, we would know what oyster we were talking about, and we would know whether it is a male or a female.
Well, not really. It turns out that oysters have gender identity issues. They are born as males and then become females after about a year, and they can go back and forth at will.
I'm speechless.
No, you're not. You just spoke.
Well, look who's derailing things now. Just for that, I just might not tell you what noise annoys me.
I'm not derailing things. I don't care what sound annoys you.
You don't care about me and my feelings.
That's not what I said.
My being annoyed. There are a lot of ways to look at these sentences. Maybe you found something we missed.
Or maybe Daddy got something completely wrong.
Or maybe you have a question or a comment or a sentence to challenge us with.
We want to hear from you in the comment section below.
We're not the grammar police. We're just trying to figure this out like everybody else. So be kind to us and to each other.
If you enjoy these videos, be sure to like us, pin us, or tweet us. And don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our other channel, Profs Pop, where we go on cultural and historical adventures.
And there will be more good and well grammar videos coming soon.